Number 14, Gonzaga men's basketball lost to number 22, UCLA, 65-62. So what exactly happened? And first thing I want to mention is Khalif Battle did get ejected for the game with a flagrant 2 foul. Just going to make that mention up front. It was part of the West Coast Hoops Showdown. Apologize if I'm looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. And now it was played in Intuit Dome in Inglewood, California. So practically a home game, so to speak, for UCLA. So in the first half, UCLA was up barely, like 27-25. Second half, it was razor thin as well. I mean, 38 points for UCLA, 37 for Gonzaga. I'm going to go over like the last minute of the game to give some context to all this. So around 56 seconds left, Ryan Nembhard made a jumper to give Gonzaga the 60-58 lead. Around 42 seconds left, UCLA called timeout to set up a play, and Sebastian Mack from UCLA made a jumper and was even fouled by Emmanuel Innocente, which I get the officiating at times can be questionable. So at the end of the day, though, you got to make plays to win. So Sebastian Mack did make the free throw to give a 61-60 lead to UCLA. Gonzaga called timeout around 3 seconds later. Around 17 seconds left, Dusty Stromer missed a 3, which was a good look. And then Ryan Nembhard had to foul around 13 seconds left. And Sky Clark, it was a 1-on-1 situation. They made the first and they made a second to make it 63-60. Gonzaga called timeout right away after the second free throw. And around 8 seconds left, Ryan Nembhard made a layup and was even fouled on the play by Sebastian Mack. And UCLA called timeout right after that. The pressure was on Ryan Nembhard to try to tie this game. Good free throw shooter on the year when you look at his numbers. But he missed it. And Sky Clark got the defensive rebound around 6 seconds left, and Grant Ike fouled around 5 seconds left. And Sky Clark went to the line, made both free. It's still 1-on-1, but he made the first and then made the second to make it 65-62. And around no time left, supposedly Ryan Nembhard missed a 3. He tried to do a half-court shot, which it was like around 3 seconds when he tried to shoot that. You could get a little closer, then shoot the ball. But, okay. And then Sky Clark got the defensive rebound, and that was game. Now, I will go over the stats for this game. And this is in terms of percentages. So if it's a good percentage in a particular area, like from the field or three-point shooting, if it was good defense, they made the shot. Obviously, if it was bad defense, then he should make the shot, but you never know. So I'm just going to make that clear. And Gonzaga actually shot the ball good in this game in terms of percentages. 45.5% from the field on 55 attempts. However, 29.2% on threes on 24 attempts. 62.5% on free throws on 8 attempts. Granted, you did have a chance to tie the game late, and you couldn't do it. That's just tough. Right there. And 32 rebounds, 8 of those offensive. 17 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 15 turnovers, 15 fouls. How many points off the bench? 3 plus 2, that's 5, plus 6, that's 11, plus 6, that's 17. And only 2 double-digit scores that combined for 40 points. And that's it. And you did have like 2 other players that scored 6 more points, had 12 combined. 6 plus 6. And UCLA had how many bench points? 3 plus 4, that's 7, plus 10, that's 17 points. And they did have 4 double-digit scores that combined for 18 plus 11, that's 29, plus 10, that's 39, plus 10, that's 49. Actually, 12. 51 points. I'm going to just double check that real fast, y'all. 18 plus 11, that's 29, plus 12, That's 41 plus 10. Yep, 51 points. And one player that scored 6 more points in this game that had 7. And UCLA didn't shoot the ball as good from the field. 36.4% from the field on 55 attempts. So 5 less makes than Gonzaga on the same number of attempts. However, they made half their threes on 24 attempts. 72.2% on free throws on 18 attempts. 37 rebounds. 12 of those offensive. 16 assists, 9 steals, 3 blocks, 14 turnovers, 15 fouls. Now I will go over like points out turnovers. Fast break points and points in the paint. And points out turnovers did favor UCLA in this game, 18-8. But the other two categories, Gonzaga won. Easily. I mean, 15-2 on fast break points. And points in the paint favor Gonzaga, 34-8. So basically, Gonzaga, you had a chance to tie it. You couldn't do it. You couldn't stop the three-point line. I mean, granted, I know you had to foul at the very end because you try to get the ball back. It's just at the end of the day, you couldn't stop them from three-point line. So what these two teams had going for the next 5 games. And we'll see about the rankings. I do think UCLA is going to move up into the top 20 while Gonzaga is going to drop out of the top 20. I think that's probably the case, but you never know. So Gonzaga does start conference play with Pepperdine on the road, a losing record team, 6-7, December 30th. Then January 2nd, you got Portland, I believe. It's at home. I'm going to just double check. It's not Portland State because there is a difference between the two. Yeah, it's Portland. You got them at home. That's another losing record team. But you got to go on the road to Loyola Marymount University with a winning record of 8-4, January 4th. Then you got San Diego at home. They're 3-9. You should have won that game on January 8th. And then you got Washington State at home. That's 10-3 right now on January 11th. So really, that's the next 5 games. And now for UCLA, as we all know, they are in the Big Ten now, and they don't start. They have they do continue their Big Ten conference play because they did have a conference game, a game in conference already with Oregon, if we're being honest. But you get the whole. Actually, 2 conference games. Yeah, with Washington as well. So, I'm just being honest. So, the rest of the next 5 games for UCLA are in January. January 4th, you got to go on the road to Nebraska. That's 10-2. You got Michigan at home. That's 9-3. January 7th. January 10th, you got Maryland on the road. That's another winning record team. Then you got on January 10th. Yeah, January 13th, you got Rutgers on the road. Then you got Iowa at home on January 17th. So anyways, if you like this content, hit that like and subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to subscribers. Course ultimate goal. It's 1,000 more. Some money out this course live video. Comment video really helps YouTube algorithm so more people can see it. Sharing the video does help as well so more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribe, hit subscribe button for the notification bell as well.